Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, using tarot to help you do the inner work, heal yourself, and create the life that you truly want to live. The cards came out really weird there. This is today's tarot. It's for all signs, and it's for Wednesday, Hump Day, the 7th of May 2025. Let me show you what these cards are that came out really bizarrely there. We've got Tending the Future. So looking longer term ahead. We've got Delight and Be Still a While. So again, more inaction, resting kind of stuff, tending to the future, looking long term, being still a while. Still time to rest up. It's been a while. Have you been sick or something like that? Some of us will be getting signs like that. We'll be forced to rest up if we're not doing that ourselves. We've got a catalyst here as well. So something's going on, causing things to change, to move forward. And like I talked about yesterday, often the next step is the resting. It comes out of that, you know. We get our guidance from resting. We've got move. Barnacles only grow on a docked ship. That's kind of suggesting that we get moving out of it. It just feels like there's going to be a catalyst that gets us out of this state, but right now we need to be in this state of resting, being still a while. More. Meditate every day. Start from stillness. Start your day from stillness. Get tuned in. Be with the flow in that kind of a way. Never been a more important time to do it than right now with all the earth changes going on. Five of Swords in the World. Oh, doesn't this just sum it all up? Like, the world right now. Like, I want to swear. And I can't because it's YouTube. So there's internal conflicts about the whole world. Looking out there thinking like, holy moly. Nine of Wands. Coming toward the end of a healing journey. Got to keep going, got to keep going. The things that you've been learning about yourself. Healing yourself from. High Priestess. More inner work, more intuition. Inspired guidance. An inner knowing, a deep inner knowing. That comes from stillness. You see her eyes are closed, but are they really? Look closer. Kind of open too. Or does she just have eye makeup on that makes her look like her eyes are open? Or does she have just like really heavy eyeliner but on her lower lashes? The question is, are her eyes open or closed? Or is she more connected when her eyes are closed? Can she see more when her eyes are closed? I certainly can. Which is why I meditate every day now. I went from being one of those person that would like to meditate every day but don't really get around to it, to being one of those people that actually does, because it makes me feel so much better. And not just meditating and then carrying on. Meditating and taking time, especially in the afternoons for me, reading books and just being in that very rested state. It really serves me. But here we go, Five of Swords in the World card, looking out at the world going, holy moly, the Five of Materials, there's a hell no to that. There's a hell no to that. I don't know how to fix it, I don't know how this can be changed, but I don't even want to look at this anymore because of the energy it puts me in. I don't want to know. Head in the sand, fingers in the ears, not watching the news anymore, not even looking at social media anymore. You might feel like that. I wouldn't blame you. A lot of people seem to put emphasis and a value on being informed. Really? Is that a good thing when it messes up our energy like that? Sometimes we need to look at the darkness for us to opt out of it, but sometimes prolonged looking at that darkness is not good for us. Joy is behind that, which is totally different, right? There's a choice to be made now, and it's between joy and fear. And even if you think that you're choosing joy, are you actually, or are you looking at all the fearful things that are going on in the world and involving your energy more in that? I've said it before and I'll say it again. It's very difficult to drive by an accident and not look at it, not slow down and look at it. We've got this like morbid curiosity of bad things happening and wanting to see. But would our energy be best placed now in the things that delight us? Tending to the future, the things that delight us, the thing that brings joy. Pollyanna. It suits, it's better for us. Let's put it this way. With this Nine of Wands coming up again, toward the end of the healing journey, have there been horrible things in your life that you've turned your back on before and it's not a part of your life anymore? You decided not to be a part of that. You don't look at it anymore. You don't involve yourself in it anymore. Yes, me too. Well, let's do that again. What we did then, let's do that again. The bigger picture world stuff. Nine of Wands, because we're coming to the end of a healing journey here, and it is time to face the joy. Pollyanna style. And here is the Seven of Inspiration again. We had it out yesterday. Now this one in this deck is particularly interesting because the Seven of Inspiration is about protecting ourselves. But you see, through protecting ourselves from what we don't want, we emerge. It's like pulling back our true selves. Our true selves emerge from that. There is always a letting go to do before a manifestation happens. We've got to say no to that other thing. Like, I'm not even going to look at that anymore. And then our true selves are revealed. To put it another way, we opt out of something. We're just like, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm not involving myself in that anymore. And then the universe goes. It feels like a game show. I just saw a game show thing now. The universe goes, you know, the winning tune goes off. Congratulations, you've just won this, and then the curtains go back. No, you can have this life because you decided to say no to that thing. What's behind this? She's also naked there as well. She's starting again. She's got nothing and she's starting again. But it's a true self that comes through from there. So it might be other things falling away. You could be, I don't know, you could be rejecting material possessions. It could be that. It doesn't have to be that. I'm not saying that's everyone's path, but there could be an element of something like that. Of like, I have sought security through this thing and I'm not going to do it anymore. It's not important to me. I'm not even interested in that. And then you end up winning as your true self. Transformation is behind that. It's a beautiful thing. It's a really beautiful transformation we're going through at the moment, but you need to give yourself permission. And I think it's possible. Look at this. There's catalyst going on here. And I've just noticed this cat is kind of hovering above a branch here with the infinity behind it. At the end, on the end slate of this video, there'll be a video like right here. Well, there'll be a playlist there anyway. And there's an infinity wave meditation 2 weeks ago that I did. Do that meditation. That might help you out here. The High Priestess, tuning in. Guidance, intuition, inspiration. The Muse of Materials, about our material world, about our money, our possessions, our house, or something like that. You could be getting intuition about that. Something new coming along, honoring your energy, something that honors your energy much more, something that's in line with you much more. Nice. Okay. What about the masculine and feminine energies today? What have we got going on with masculine and feminine energies, which are clearly changing at the moment? King of Swords. This is very masculine, logical, cold, heartless, not empathic at all. Just like you're crazy or something like that. You're crazy because masculine is reality. You got to face reality. This could be somebody saying that to you. This could be a voice within your head saying that to yourself. Got the Page of Cups and the Six of Cups. This is past visions, past dreams, past ideas of something that you want for the future, past fantasies for the future. Visions that you've had, perhaps. And then the Six of Wands, winner, winner, chicken dinner. Again, there's that element of the universe. It just feels like a game show. This reading feels like a game show. It's like, congratulations, you've won. Truman Show. Did that happen on the Truman Show? I haven't seen that movie for a long time, but it kind of feels like it did. Everything's like wheeled away and it's like, congratulations, you made the right choice in your life and you win this. That would be freaky if it actually happened, wouldn't it? King of Swords. Who is this? Someone that's closed-hearted. They're not empathic. They're not open up to the heart. They've got this clear logical, and they talk like, but you need to face reality. And it's a fact, they'll say. Well, we know that nothing is a fact because it is all awareness. It is all our perception. There is nothing that is a fact. Right? I was just trying to think of an exception to that. I was thinking about gravity, and well, I think we're going to see that can also be moldable too, for time travel and all kinds of things. What's behind that is unlimited possibilities. Told you. That's the truth of it. So whoever this energy is, like I said, it could be a voice inside of your head. It doesn't have to be someone that's manifest outside of you, but it could be. It could be the voice of your dissenting father or whatever, or a teacher that was like that, and you've still got that voice inside of your head judging you when you're a bit too woo, or a little bit too yourself, you know? Could be. Anyway, Six of Cups, Page of Cups. You had a fantasy in the past. You had a dream, a vision in the past, or you perhaps a premonition dream or something like that, or a fantasy. It's coming up again today. Why? The Chariot. You got to be all in. It's that message again about choosing joy, or do you want to look at the world, what's going on at the moment, the facts, the truth, the reality. Or do you want to be in your own reality? It's coming up to choice time. If you want to know more about that, read my book. It's available on Amazon, Kindle, or paperback, called 2012 and Beyond. It'll tell you about the choice that we're making right now. Do you want to head toward that vision, that dream that you had? Home, again, about property. You might be realizing that a different living situation would be more in line with you. Six of Wands, winner, winner, chicken dinner. And then the universe goes, you've won, you figured it out. You've got your energy in alignment. You've decided not to bother with that stuff anymore, and you're moving ahead to your joy. Two of Materials, keeping things in balance, awakening to something. And then the Three of Emotions, and there's other people involved too. Now, a lot of us have had to figure this out. I talked on this a little bit regarding romantic relationships yesterday, that some of us have been single for ages because there's things that we need to figure out alone. We had to do it alone, and perhaps your person needed to be alone before they can get together with you as well for long enough time so they figure things out themselves. I think a lot of us likewise have been apart from our tribe, our true tribe. For exactly the same reason. We've needed to figure things out by ourselves, and when we do that, we'll come together with our tribe, and we'll all want those same kind of things, and that's the win. You might be finding your tribe today, or you might be seriously on that path today and it's not a path of trying to find them, it's a path of you being truly in that energy. There's masculine energy behind that as well. You could be bringing in masculine energies that have been figuring these things out. And you would think, like, if you look outside at media, at online media, that there aren't any of them, but there are. That's the thing, they're being quiet. They're quieted, that it's withheld. We can see that on media and social media. You know, the Project, an Australian news show, is kind of progressive, but they put a post out yesterday, day of recording this, and it was about, what's that guy called? I think he's in prison at the moment, but he does, I can't even think of his name, but I can see his horrible face. He's one of these, he pretends he's an alpha male. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? It was about him and how it might be affecting the younger generation in a really negative way. And I commented on it. You're doing this, you're giving airtime. It was saying, where are the positive masculine role models? I said, you're part of the problem. You've just given him airtime again. You're not giving airtime. They do exist, and you're not giving them any airtime. And you keep on talking about this man. You're part of the problem. Stop it. Stop it. We can't help algorithms. We're not a part of that, but they have a choice to put that on the show or not. And it makes me angry. Yes, it makes me angry. They're pointing out the problem that they are a part of causing. No, there are the positive role models out there, and a light needs to be shone on those, and perhaps they're coming forward when you get into a certain kind of an energy here today. It fires me up, stuff like that, because, like, wake up. Good people like I said, it's a progressive news kind of a show. I remember when I was in Australia watching it for that reason. But there they are doing the wrong thing. Still promoting it, seemingly the voice of dissent and saying it's a problem, but they're still putting him out there and promoting him in that. They've really got to stop doing that, right? Wake up to that and stop doing it. If they want to be truly progressive. We all need to do that. I can't even remember his name. I certainly wouldn't give him the time of day. He's not an alpha male. He's like a slug or something like that. No offense to slugs. Vine, seek out information that will help you. Dolphin, financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. Oh, Cup, you should accept valid criticism. I don't want to. Don't criticize me. Well, family wishes coming true. Your tribe, your family, your true family, your tribe. There's a step toward that today, for sure. Even if just in your energy. How best to deal with these energies today, please, guides? Ace of Pentacles, planting a seed for the future. Yes, planting a seed for the future, but it's in your energy. It's what you say yes to and what you say no to, in particular what you say no to, and it opens doors like you've won a prize to what you want to say yes to. We have to just stop doing something now. Stop being a part of something, stop looking at something, stop arguing about it, stop having anything to do with those things anymore. Clear message today. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click that subscribe button if you're new. Tell me his name down there. No, let's not bother. Let's just ignore him. And tell me what this has brought up for you. You probably know what it is that you need to stop looking at. It's probably the news, isn't it? And it's probably social media too, for me. Ideas below. If you'd like to join my free class, there'll be a link to it there. Meditate with me there and have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.